Hey guys. So I don't know if you guys have seen that like TikTok trend with the whipping the coffee, the instant coffee. I just made that and I gotta say, it's not bad. I feel like it's really strong and I don't know why, but like I didn't put caramel in here, but like it tastes like caramel to me. It's weird. Like, it's good, but it's weird. It's interesting. So today is, I feel like it's like close to day 14 of being in quarantine when like quarantine became a thing. It's been at least a week, but that said, my dad was still going to work up until 2-3 days ago, and nothing has really changed for me and my sister because we haven't been in school since January because we both have taken a semester off, so nothing has changed for us. And for our grandfather, he's home all day for a year. Well, he's been here for over a year. The only thing that's changed is our families. So my mother and my aunt, who is his daughters, they've just put a lot of emphasis on him staying home, and he's been staying home. He's a very stubborn man. Yeah, so...
Estás balança? Não estás? Não. E agora?
It's not for me to say you love. Go with the brothers, boo, you know how we do. It's
So what do you think?
It was definitely caramel, or not caramel,
Ice cappy?
ice cappy bar.
Apparently Tim Hortons isn't closed.
Quarantine.
Or apparently they're not closed. Like, they weren't supposed to be closed.
Oh,
But if Tim Hortons is closed, ice cappy worthy.
yeah. It's just a little bit stronger, but other than that, it's good. And they're talking.
Liga outra vez umas manitas.
Anyone want to translate that? Some Portuguese?
Hã? Bota...
They're making bread because...
Can you give me a knife?
What knife?
A flat knife?
They're making bread because the bakeries are all closed. And you know, God forbid we don't have bread in this house.
Yeah, that's gavoo. I'm trying to help it, she's like, bleh. After drinking that, I feel like this is the piece of shit.
I think I put more sugar this time.
Oh yeah, it definitely tastes like shit.
I don't know if I like it. I want to put more caramel in it.
Put caramel in there?
No, that's the point. It's it tastes like caramelly, but there's no caramel in it. But I want to put caramel in it.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's
it'll make a
not
difference?
Oh, ew, gross.
What?
Now everything's tasting like that. I'm running coffee.
Let's see. Put caramel in it. And we mix.
Sim. Uau, vida de
Some
velho.
kind of straws are
Está
horrible to
dentro,
mix.
sangue, sim.
Yeah.
Very.
Curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.
You want me to serve you?
Yeah. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I think the last clip I showed you was my grandfather taking out the bread that he made out of the oven because we can't have too much bread and all of the bakeries are closed at the moment, so perfect time to make bread. Anyway, I don't know if I said this before. My mom is staying home for the weekend and Monday and Tuesday, and we don't know if she's gonna go to work Wednesday. She has to see if she gets a call or not, and I'm pretty sure my dad is also just gonna stay home for the rest of until like April 4th, because that's when quarantine is over, I think. So the reason why I'm vlogging now is because I thought it would be interesting to vlog during these 4 days because one, memories, and I think it would be funny to look back on in like a couple years and we're like, I remember that time where everybody was freaked out about this one thing and everyone was self-quarantining and the government was taking it so seriously. Haha, funny. Like, it's not funny now, but it's gonna be funny in a few years. And also, like, future generations, like, who knows? Maybe one day, I doubt that this would happen, but I just think it's funny if, like, in 2050, I'll be like 60 years old. People will be like, these are one of the last living people who lived through the virus during a time where they could actually remember. And this is what life was like for them. I don't know. I saw that joke like on TikTok where they're like, they're gonna use these TikToks in history class to show what we were going through. And it's a weird thought to have, like in 2050, 2060, like maybe not even like that time exactly, but like maybe 2080, 2090. I don't know, who knows? Like in a few hundred years, there's gonna be like, they taught in history class the coronavirus and Trump and Trudeau. Just think about that. Just think about what's happening right now and it one day being taught to your grandkids, and your grandkids are gonna come to you and they're gonna be like, Grandma or Grandpa, what happened during this time? And we're gonna be like, well, we all thought in December of 2019 that 2020 was gonna be our year, and then a whole bunch of shit went down. Anyway, so that's a reason. But another reason is just I feel like my family's gonna kill each other, and I want documented proof that they killed me. That's dark. But I don't know, like, I don't know, do you guys, during this time, were you guys, like, quarantine? Because I know this is going to come out way after quarantine is over, if quarantine ever gets over. Because I know that they're saying it's until April, but then some people are like, it's not going to be until, like, May. Or we're going to be, like, in the summer, and it's going to still be quarantine. But whatever, how long this lasts, I feel like it's going to be. It's March 29th. It's March 29th right now, so the last week of March, so I think we've been in quarantine for, I want to say 1 week, but I feel like 2, I don't know, days don't matter anymore, it doesn't matter. But this is like the first time where my family has actually, like, we're all staying home for longer than 2 days, and we literally cannot leave the house. Well, we can for shopping reasons, but other than that, we're all stuck here. Anyway, I was gonna say, who else was quarantined with their family? Were you quarantined with your family? What was it like for you? Answer that in the comments. I'm reading them. I always read comments. Were you alone? Were you in an apartment? Were you in a giant house like me, where there's a basement and 4 bedrooms? Yeah, we each have our own bedroom that we could just walk away into and like lock ourselves in and keep away from the family. Or are you all in one giant room? I don't know. Answer the question. I feel like even though, like, I know that there are a lot of celebrities, like, complaining that they have to stay home in their giant-ass mansions where they have, like, a tennis court and, like, a video game room, and they're complaining about staying home, but it's, like, there's a difference between choosing to stay home and being forced to stay home. And the first one's fun. The second one isn't fun. But us introverts, me introvert, I'm having a blast. My grandfather, who's an extrovert, truly an extrovert, I've like figured that out in the past year of him living in this house. Like, he is an extrovert. He wants the entire family to be in one area. He wants to go out. Like, the past week, like, he has had it, like, he truly was struggling not going outside. Like, he was coming up with reasons to go outside. And, like, he always does that, I feel like. He always does, like, he's always been the one to like go do shopping runs in the middle of the day. Like that's just, I mean, he can. It's not like he's working or anything, and I feel like that's why he's doing it, is because he doesn't really have anywhere to go, so he feels the need to go somewhere where he's gonna feel needed, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what do you get what I'm saying? Is like, no one like really needs him. Like no one's gonna die if he isn't here to help or not, is basically what I'm saying. But him going to the grocery store and picking up the milk, picking up the eggs, picking up the fruits and vegetables or whatever, picking things up from a grocery store, it's like makes him feel needed, which is great. But now he can't do that because quarantine, and he's struggling with that because I feel like he needs to feel needed. And I think that's just, I mean, that's normal. I think everybody wants to feel needed. I don't know. I just like know that it's really, like, it is really difficult for my parents and my grandfather. Let's just say that. Like, this is going to be the hardest 4 days of my grandfather and my parents' lives. I think my mom doesn't really care if she goes out or not. She can stay home all day. She really doesn't have a problem with it. But my dad and my grandfather are huge people who they like going outside. They like being outside. They don't like being inside. They like being around people. They're a very social personality. Me and my brother, absolutely not. Me and my sister, absolutely not. We couldn't live without human interaction. Honestly, I think we live better without human interaction. But anyway, I'm sitting here watching YouTube videos. The table is a mess. I'm sorry, Mom, for the table being a mess, and I know you're gonna hate me showing it, but I'm gonna show it. And I'm editing the podcast as well. If you have not heard about my podcast, here's my podcast. It's my podcast with my twin sister. It is a mental health awareness podcast. We're gonna be talking about our own struggles of dealing with mental health issues. We're obviously not health professionals, and I have to put a disclaimer in there somewhere. If you do have something, be honest about it. And if somebody is telling you that they have something, believe them until they give you a reason not to. Because I want to say believe them, always believe them, because it's horrible if you don't. But there are some horrible people who are wanting to take advantage and just get monetary gain or take advantage of you, a person. And I don't know. I'm just like, watching all this stuff, I feel like I don't have anything to do. Like, whether this quarantine was to happen right now or not, like, I feel like if this was still happening on the internet, like, I would still be affected the same way because this is all I'm doing. But I feel like for the next couple days, I think I'm just gonna log off YouTube, and I'm only going to watch people that I know are not gonna be talking about certain things, and I'm not gonna be I'm unsubscribing from T channels, and I think I'm gonna block the T channels that I like watching for the next couple days, and I think I'm just gonna focus on my content and editing and filming and creating and stuff. Okay, so that clip went long, and I'm really sorry about that, but I'm restarting a clip, and let's talk about that coffee that I made. I think I'm gonna make it again today, but honestly, I think I'm gonna make it more when it gets warmer. If this quarantine is still going on, we do have patio furniture in the back, and I don't often go out there, but I feel like if I'm forced to stay inside, I'm going to go outside on my patio. And the reason why I don't usually go out there during the summer is because I'm usually stuck inside editing. Like, in the summer, I usually edit a lot more than what I'm used to and try and post more videos, even though that doesn't always go very well. But if I'm one for the Cassy and Lizzy videos, it's the Mac that we edit those videos on, so it's inside anyway. But if I were to go outside with my laptop and try and edit out there, it would be very difficult because of the sun. But I think we have an umbrella out there. My mom bought an umbrella in August of last year, so I might just open that umbrella and stay under it, and hopefully it helps. Anyway, this has been fun. I'm gonna go check up on family, see how they're doing, see what they're doing, and I'm gonna edit the podcast.